Just when we thought we knew the reasons behind the Jeannie Mai and Jeezy divorce, a lot of you are in the comment section of our last video letting you know some of the speculation on what may have been the reason for the dissolution of this marriage. And you told me to go watch a Sway Universe interview. And it's what Jeezy says just a month ago about what Jeannie Mai brings to this relationship. And it goes against the reasoning, according to Entertainment Tonight, that their relationship did not work because of their family values and expectations. But from Jeezy's own mouth, those were the things that he loved about Jeannie Mai. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So it was just yesterday that we were talking about the Jeezy and Jeannie Mai divorce. As you know, we have been following all of the different stories because you have been wanting me to keep you updated on what could have been the reason. And I told you, I feel as if, especially these last few stories that have come out, is a media machine behind it. And some of you have speculated, if you look at Jeannie Mai's career, then you know she knows media. She understands publicity. Some of you even speculated that she might be enjoying, I don't know about that, but enjoying the attention behind what's happening right now. I don't know about that. But a lot of you are also pointing me to a specific interview that Jeezy did just back in August in promotion of his book. So as we've been covering this story, one of the videos, the only reason why I even got connected to this story was because I saw the video that Jeannie Mai posted celebrating his new book, making it to the New York Times bestseller. And at the end of her note, basically saying that I can't wait to walk this life with you. And I said, I am so confused. How do we have this message just a couple of weeks ago and you filing for divorce on that Thursday? Some will speculate, did she already know about this divorce looming and maybe this was her way of making it seem like she's supportive or making it seem like it's one other way even though she knew that this was coming? Well, according to the court documents that our friends over at Lil TV got, it looked as if that Jeezy has been planning this divorce since June. So this interview in August seems interesting, especially the way he talks about Jeannie in this interview. I will also say, as a disclaimer, because I know you guys are already thinking it, well, people say whatever they want to say during these interviews. It's publicity. He's selling a book. Having a solid family unit is perfect for the selling of this book. Possibly. And also we should keep in mind, because Sway introduces this question about Jeannie. Jeannie Mai is a coworker of mine. She's a friend of mine. So maybe he doesn't want to say anything slick or shady or whatever. But also at this particular moment, the divorce has not been filed. But I found it interesting, the things that he says about Jeannie Mai. Because I told you in the Entertainment Tonight exclusive, they said the reason why this marriage was over was because of family values and expectations. Then we told you about what Funky Dineva's sources in Atlanta said, that it was actually these very small issues. They were working a lot. They didn't see each other a lot. She wants more of a social media relationship, and he's a little bit more private. He didn't want her walking the daughter to school because of security reasons. And then the whole family dynamic. Her mom moved in with them at the beginning of their marriage, and then her brother recently moved in with them. But here's the thing. It seems as if in this interview, that was something that Jeezy loved.
Father, the parent, the husband.
Yes, sir.
How has that worked for you personally?
I mean, you see it, baby. My skin glowing.
Oh, come on, man. He got his manicure, the pedicure. Jeezy got a pedicure.
You see it. You see it.
Come on, man.
You say
He says, "Where you see it?
You see it. The happiness looks good on you.
Yeah, it looks really good on you, bro.
I love my family, man.
Yeah.
I love our dynamic. I love the way we rock. I love how people don't understand it because it ain't for them to understand. And you know just as well as I know, like, my wife from the Bay, so I don't know why people get it misconstrued. She's just like us on the low.
Bro, that's what I've been trying to tell them.
My wife pop off. I have to calm her. Like, I have to calm her down. I'm like, yo, you bugging right now. Like, I'm way too classy for this shit. saying? Like, leave them people alone. Like,
you know how you remind us, Jeezy, that everybody's a teacher that enters our life?
Yeah.
In your relationship with Jeannie, are there any new habits or new beliefs that you sharpened while being with her?
I mean, you know, my wife she loves to save money. I didn't, you know, I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to do
That's cultural.
culture. Yeah. Save money. But I would say to family. You know what I'm saying? Because I came from a broken home, so I didn't. Besides my uncle Hoss and his wife, and I told him that they was at a house the other day. I gave them their flowers. That's the only. Besides them and the Cosbys, you know, from what we know, that's the only structure of a family I've ever seen. You know, people sitting down having dinner, and, you know, conversing, and, you know, cleaning up the kitchen together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen that, right? And culturally, her family, they're really tight. You know what I'm saying? And they really do a lot of things together, which makes it easier for me to do things with my family. Yeah. Like, I've seen my father more in the last, 5 years than I've probably seen my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And even like, some of my cousins and things, and it's just like the family part is real, because I didn't realize how much that affects your life and how much that keeps you grounded as well.
First off, I do want to say this because I said this recently before. I can't remember if it was on the podcast or in another video, but I did mention Sway does not get enough credit for his interviews, because I saw that Cardi B interview that he did, and I had seen a few other interviews that Cardi had done, and I felt like his was the most in-depth, the most personal, and that's the same thing that I got from this Jeezy interview. I was pleasantly surprised because I listened to the entire interview. I learned more about Jeezy that I didn't know, especially the way that he grew up and how he was able to kind of get from that. It's actually a very inspiring and interesting interview, and I'm sure the book is as well. So shout out to Sway, because look, come on, there's a difference between people that comment on content and actual journalists. Sway is an actual journalist, and he's been doing this for a very long time. I still remember him from MTV News. Just saying. He's come a long way, but he's really a really good interview, and he creates a safe space for people to really open up, and he's not over talking them. He's allowing them to tell their story. So I really get to know Jeezy in this 30-something minute interview. But you all wanted me to watch this and comment on this because of what he says about Jeannie Mai, and basically, as you saw, he says that the reason why Entertainment Tonight was reporting that it was family values and expectations is the reason for the dissolution of this marriage. However, it seems as if it was the family values that made him love her. He says that, she's from the Bay. We've heard him say this before, because the whole conversation about, her black meat on the side and blah, 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 blah. In an interview, he said he loves to say that. She's from the Bay. She really gets down. He basically says Jeannie Mai is not who we think she is and who she presents herself to be on these other platforms, which we understand. Place and time when you represent, where you're from. But he also says it was the family. He doesn't say family values, but he basically says it's the family dynamic that she adds. She's very close with her family. As we said, the mother moved in at the beginning of their marriage. Now the brother lives with them. He says he didn't grow up with that. So I'm wondering, here comes the psychology degree come into effect. I'm wondering if the same thing that he valued became something that he resented in the end. Was it a fight that happened in the family? Was it little things that the mom was doing, or what Jeannie was allowing the mom or brother to do in the home? This is all speculation. I'm just trying to make sense of what's happening here when they say family values and expectations. So Jeannie Mai nor Jeezy has commented on this divorce, but I told you, I feel as if someone's behind the scenes fishing these stories, because we just reported to you yesterday on our source close to Jeannie Mai. This is what TMZ said, was discounting any cheating rumors or any specific cheating rumors to Mario Lopez. So it makes me wonder what really was going on. I do believe there is some glimmer of truth in regards to the family dynamic being part of what made this marriage fall apart. But based on what we're hearing, this doesn't sound like something that they couldn't go into counseling and maybe work through if that's what they want. And some of you have said in the comment section, you can't make a man want you once he says he's done. Because we also reported to you that Jeannie Mai is fighting for this marriage. She did not get married to get divorced. Guys, thank you I love it when you guys are part of producing the show and you let me know, Kempire, watch this. We want to know your thoughts on this specific interview, especially because to me, it adds value and context to what we've been covering and reporting in regards to the Jeezy and Jeannie Mai divorce. Guys, do you believe that there is a bigger plan behind the scenes that's happening? Do you believe it really was the family values and expectations that ripped this family apart? Maybe you can relate to what might have been going on in this relationship. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As always, happy Saturday. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire. I'll